Hi, I'm Milt from Tiffany Builders. We're here in Annapolis near the Naval Academy. This is a historic townhouse built in the early 1800s. The homeowner grew up here, and we're about to do a major renovation on the inside which will drastically change the floor plan. And this is a typical renovation that we do, and we would like to take you through it step by step. As you can see, we have just entered the entrance of the house. This is the upper stairwell. There are two stairwells in the house. They're separated. One's in the kitchen for going into the basement. As you can see, it's very narrow, the way these houses were laid out. I mean, there isn't even barely 2 feet here. This wall will be removed. It will be opened up, so we'll open the floor plan up. The steps will be moving back 2 feet. And it will be an open foyer up top, which will open up the whole floor plan, so it would give it a more open feel, as well as making the steps wider. And as we go, we'll show you how the floor plan is going to change. Now here we are, moving on past the steps. We're into the living room. This is going to be changed and opened up. This column, or these columns I should say, or this whole entire wall will be coming out, will be opened up to allow more room for normal furniture layout. And as we go back, that wall in the background will be removed into the kitchen that's currently there now, which will be just a standard walkthrough. Over here will be a powder room added. And then where the steps are on the other side, this wall will be open. There will be a new entrance down into the basement. And one thing, you can see all the debris here. These houses were built with plaster over lath, and they're very old. And it actually becomes brittle. It starts to fall, it starts to crack. But when you start a job like this, you need to take the ceilings out to find out where the true framing is. In this particular case, the framing was reversed. It usually goes left to right on townhouses. On the first floor here, it's on left to right, but upstairs, it's front to back, which changes everything. These columns now become load bearing, so it has to be supported from up top. There's many little details that go into that, but you have to do this exploratory surgery to find these things first, because there are no blueprints. These houses were built and there is no records of it. And I would like to also point out that this floor plan, as you will see in the finished video, is being designed by Lennon and Associates Architects, who is a great person to work with, so if you ever need an architect, he is very good. And now we will pan and walk back to the kitchen. All right, we're now standing in the old kitchen. As you can see, the layout is minimal. It's a fairly decent sized kitchen for a house of this age, but it's not in great repair, as you can see. This chimney here in the background is going to be removed. The doorway is supposed to be moved over to the left, more so the kitchen flows straight out. Along here, in front of me, along this wall here, will be the new kitchen straight layout. That over behind you, what you can't see is it will walk straight through, and then part of the kitchen will be over here on both sides, so it'll be a straight flow all the way through. And because this chimney is being removed, because it's historic, the chimney's part that goes through the roof and sticks out where anyone can see it has to be left alone, so we have to support it at the top off of the rafters. And since we pulled the old plaster out, we see that the framing is probably not going to be adequate. So we have to add some more framing in here to carry the load of the chimney that goes up. In this particular case, it's about 4 feet in the air up above the roof. And that has to be done in order to maximize the space and create the layout that the architect designed. And it will take a little bit more than we were hoping. So that's pretty much what we got here. And let's take you upstairs and show you what the upstairs layout will be. Well, here we are now upstairs in the bedroom. This will become the master bedroom. Currently there are 2 bedrooms. There is 1 bath in the house up here, so that's why downstairs we're adding a powder room. But as you can see there, that's where the existing bathroom is. It was an addition probably put on, I want to say probably, we don't really have a record of it, but based on the historic pictures, probably early 1900s. But this wall here is brick. It will be removed. And because the framing is going front to back, opposite of what we thought it was, the roof line will have to be supported now, as well as the roof in the bathroom. Currently it's lower than the existing roof. We're going to raise it up so it's all one contiguous roof. But this is all brick. has to be removed and everything re-supported. And what that will do, will open this bedroom up so it'll make it a little bit bigger. From where the camera is shooting now, this wall will move towards us just a little, and there will be a doorway there. So the bedroom will shift this way a little, allow for the foyer, and over to the right over there will be another full bath. So it's switching, you know, to the center of the house to allow for a public usage of the bathroom between the two bedrooms. And this chimney here, this is going to be removed as well to allow for more space in here. And again, it has to be supported, so whatever goes through the roof has to be kept for historic purposes. And over here, currently the drawings show it's going to be a closet here, which will allow a little bit of room in front of the window. But it may reverse into the other end of the room, which is now the bathroom. We're kind of up in the air on that, and has yet to be determined, but one way or the other it's going to be one of the two of the ends. And this will be a new master bedroom. It will be carpeted. The floors downstairs were in pretty decent shape, so we're going to refinish those. But up here, the floors you can't see because of all the debris that came out from the ceiling. But the floors up here aren't in good a shape, and it's better. A homeowner, everyone in the mix wants to do carpet. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to try to keep as much moldings as we can to, you know, duplicate what was here, keep it somewhat historical on the inside. And there's one more shot here in the other bedroom, which is more or less a carbon copy of this, only smaller, but I guess we'll take you there now. All right, now we're in the last bedroom of the house, the last major part of the renovation. As you can see, this wall back here, this is where this doorway is. This is actually going to shift this way a little to allow for the bathroom, which will be to the right, or your left. But this wall here will come out, and it'll be part of the foyer coming up the steps. But this will have a rail, and it will be open and look down to the stairway going downstairs. To my left here, over on this side, approximately from about here over and within 2 feet of the window, is the only place we could fit a closet. So the closet is going to be going over there. And again, to your left, over here is an old chimney, which goes all the way down to the living room, the first room that we came into. And this all will be removed to allow enough room in the bedroom for a normal furniture layout. And again, it has to be supported through the roof to preserve the historic amenities of the outside. And that's pretty much it in this room. It'd be a standard bedroom. Part of these kind of projects, when they're historic, all the windows have to stay the same, whether they're great looking or not. It doesn't matter, because you can only paint them. Those are the requirements. We have to preserve what's there. You can replace the glass, but they have to be reglazed and it has to be repainted. The only way they'll let you replace them in kind, it has to be a duplicate of what you have, is if it's literally rotted beyond recognition. And fortunately, these windows in this house are okay. But this pretty much is the beginning stages of this renovation. So we ask you to stay tuned for the middle part of this so you can see how the transition happens. And then once we show you that, then we'll be at the end and we'll show you the finished product and the happy homeowner.